Here's what's gonna happen. It's a race. This happens at every event that we do. It's always like people are nervous in the beginning, and then by the end, there's too many, and then we have to leave, and then they don't get the questions.
So yeah, if you guys have a question, ask us now.
We really want to talk to you. It would mean a lot to you guys.
Okay, I think she's ready.
All right, go for it.
Do you guys have a part 2? Because if you don't, I'd be like crying.
Part 2.
Yeah, is there a part 2?
Yeah, our fingers are crossed.
It's called Everything After Us. And it's a good movie.
The sequel is basically everything on our channel. Like, it'll be a compilation of all this stuff. Right now, no, we don't have a sequel planned. But we do have other movies that we do want to make. But I'm glad to know that we at least have one ticket ready to go for the sequel. Thank
You guys always have my ticket.
Aww, thank you. That was very nice. All right.
Will you ever bring back the lip sync video?
Look how quiet the room got. I don't even know what you're talking about. There was a time when we lip synced videos.
Oh my god, just say yes. Taylor Swift. He loves Taylor Swift. You should do Taylor Swift.
Someday I will lip sync a Taylor Swift song with everyone's help on stage.
I think it's just like I'm at
How you guys doing? Good. You guys produce some amazing content, and the writing is always so superb. And you guys always have some really darn good talent. And I also wonder, how do we go about working with Wong?
Well, first of all, thank you. Thank you for the kind words.
Honestly,
You guys don't have to answer that.
no. That's a great question. We get that question a lot, and there's no like set way it happens or the best way. Like honestly, we'll meet people like along our journey or just different projects, and we'll always be like, oh yeah, that guy was really good at that, or oh, we heard that so and so worked with this person. And so at least within the Asian American entertainment community, it's very small. So you always hear about who's working with who, and that's really kind of how it is. It's very not formal. We've only had like auditions only a couple of times for a couple of projects.
I mean, the movie being one of them, we had a pretty extensive casting process, and we found Brittany and Brandon. Maybe they want to talk about what the casting was like.
Sure.
They called me in. I heard Wong Fu was making a movie. I've always been a really big fan of Wong Fu. Growing up in the 626, I feel like the YouTube, Asian community on YouTube was like a really big part of my life. So when I heard they were making a movie, I was really excited. They sent me on the audition, and they liked me. So
He took a selfie with us in the casting room. That was hilarious.
No, but we were big fans of Brandon too before we even met. From the other work he's done.
thanks, guys.
And what are you working on now, actually?
What am I working on right now? I am about to go to Texas right now to go to Austin to film From Dusk Till Dawn Season 3. And yeah, that's what I'm working on. You guys can check that out on the elevator.
Chris Zoom.
Hi, Chris.
Brittany has an amazing casting story, actually.
So I was also very excited to come in for this movie, but there was one small problem. I was 40 weeks pregnant. So the casting call came through, and they asked if I wanted to come in. I said, absolutely. Just tell them I may have the baby in the room, and if they're cool with that, then I will be there. So the day came, still no baby, and I walked in like a big billowy dress and just tried to not do many profile shots. But I guess it all worked out. But so much fun. It was an amazing, super fun audition to read with them, and then when I actually was in the hospital, the day I had the baby, I got a call from my manager that was like, "You got the movie, you start in a month." And I was like, okay.
Well, just came off a really exciting project. Are you allowed to tell people?
Yes, I am. So I just finished filming the sequel to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in New York, and it's super cool. I got to play a bad guy, and I get an action figure, and it's like I was geeking out the entire time. But it comes out June 3rd next year, so everyone go check it out.
So someone asked about the sequel to everything for us, and Sarah's character actually goes on to become a villain in Ninja Turtles. And when the action figure comes out, that's actually a Sarah Hayashi action figure from our movie.
Well, we gave it to Teenage Mutant Ninja.
Yeah, we just gave it to Ninja Turtles.
I feel like we didn't really answer, or I think basically just to work with us eventually, like, you just have to keep working in general. Like, even if it's not with us, like, find other projects. And honestly, like, we'll eventually see, we'll eventually cross paths, and like, you know, even with Kihong, you know, way before, I went to a play, and I saw him in a play, and I was like, he's really good. And then we started working together on Wong Fu stuff. So it's very organic. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
It's so hard.
Go ahead.
When will you come back to the Fine Brothers to react?
Where?
The Fine Brothers.
Oh, you too, react? Yeah. Who watches the Fine Brothers here? Nice. They're really good guys, and honestly, they just call us up randomly whenever they need us. So hopefully, we'll be back on it again soon.
Still kind of forgot about you guys got Rick Roll and the Japanese commercials.
Oh, thank you.
Should see his face now. No, the guy with glasses.
Oh.
White shirt!
What?
Okay.
My goodness. My ear.
So, where did you guys get your inspiration or idea to make this movie? Like how?
So I think with a lot of Wong Fu's content and stories, it really just comes from like just our own lives. I think you know, people are always asking, where do we get our ideas? And it's really like, if you think about your own group of friends and you know your own lives, like there's fun jokes that happen between you and your buddies, or there's drama that happens between you and your significant other, whatever. And we kind of just expand on that. And I think that's really where it all originates from, just our own lives.
What do you think will happen to the like characters besides Sarah the villain?
What happens to the characters at the end? Chris?
Guys, I'm sorry I'm late. I'm very, very sorry. There's just forever to keep. Anyways, I'm really happy to be here, and I'm Chris. I'm one of the co-writers. Producers, but what do we think happens? What do I think happens to the characters? I think it's so hard to be in this position because you don't want to say something that'll affect what you think is going to happen. And I think that's the most important instinct, is what you feel like it, and whatever it is that you feel, I think kind of says something about maybe where you're at, or you know, how you see the world.
What do you think happened?
Personally, I think everything works out great. We're all
You spend like 5 minutes saying nothing. Chris I think Chris has a good point. It's we leave it open-ended because you decide. You know, the meaning of the end is different for everyone. Personally, I think that Seth goes on to live his life. He continues with his plan to live his own life, even when he's not with Haley. I think Haley's going to enjoy her time in London, maybe come back. They're going to stay good friends and be close for the rest of their lives. As for the other two, they will open a cafe together and be very happy.
Oh, well, what happens to Kihon?
Yeah.
So actually what happens is that there's some like disease that, you know, that happens in this world and it affects everyone's brain when they take him and put him in some
So, our movie's actually our movie's a prequel to Maze Runner.
and Dusk Till Dawn. It's like it happened between season 1 and 2 of
And Ninja Turtles apparently.
Alright, next question.
How awkward was it filming the kissing and stuff?
Awkward or awesome? Awesome. Oh yeah, you guys each had a kiss?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was cool.
Wait, hold on. That was your first on-screen kiss, right? No, not ever.
Yeah, that was our first on-screen kiss with Victoria.
Wait, so you kissed other girls on podcast? How many girls are you kissing?
I just can't keep
You
track.
can't keep track.
I'm just kidding. Actually, I think that was my first on-screen kiss.
Yeah.
I feel like I expected it to be like a lot, but after a while, like it was actually pretty normal. Like it was really casual. Like in between shots, we would just like small talk. Like after we kiss, I'd be like, "Oh, you good? All right, for sure."
It
It wasn't a big deal at all. It just became like part of working on the show.
was like, Brandon, we're not even rolling, and you still go ahead.
You'd like mess it up on purpose. Can we get a take two?
I actually think the crying scenes I felt were actually more not awkward but like more intense than like having the kissing scenes because I feel like they bared out way more emotions in those. So it's like when we had like that scene where Sarah was telling Aaron to leave the cafe. Ben to leave the cafe. Like we made sure it was very like quiet on set. Only like 3 people were there, and everyone else had made just so that you guys could get in the right space. But kissing.
Kissing everyone was there.
Everyone wanted to see.
Let's show.
You're just kissing everybody.
Cool, thank you.
How long did it take to find the right cast?
How long did it take to find the right cast?
A really long time. It really was. I think we ultimately made the right decision with everyone, but it was really hard to find.
You think?
I know, I'm fine. I don't know. But it was really hard because as much as, we wanted to cast, we really wanted to cast Asian Americans since it was our first, it was our first film, and so we want to showcase Asian Americans. There really aren't as many Asian American actors out there with the type of talent and caliber that they have. So it took a little bit to find the right chemistry. You don't know how it's gonna all fit together on screen too, because we auditioned them separately and then we grouped them together, and it worked out.
Yeah, one thing that people might not realize is really hard having actually a pretty big cast. And for like, let's say Brandon and Victoria's character, if they look a certain age, then that means that Ben and Sarah have to look a certain age. And even if we wanted to cast someone else, which we didn't, it all had to make sense in terms of how everyone looked and to differentiate those characters and where they were in their lives.
Well, thank you. Next question.
Hi. First of all, the movie was really amazing, guys. Actually, my question is for Brandon. I was wondering what was it like to get in like a fight with Ki-hong?
Terrifying. It was really fun actually. Like we kind of both really went at it and got like pretty physical. And afterwards, like we just kind of like laughed it off. So it was really funny.
I think actually also the funny thing is that like Brand is actually trained like martial artist. Like he can actually fight. And then on set, like we're actually very worried for Ki-hong because like we're like Brandon, like in this like we're just practicing go like 30%. Like your 30% is our like 80%. So slow down.
But like he was like the maze runner, so
that was a fun scene to shoot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love you, Wong, and I love you, Brandon. This is Mary.
Mary.
I was wondering how did the cast know about everything before us?
How did the what?
How did the cast know about everything before us? Like, how did they audition? Like,
They contacted me.
Yeah, same. Just came in for an audition.
Well, they have agents and stuff that we put out a call for actors of like the description, and then their agents get it, and then they send them to the auditions.
It's a process.
Thank you.
Again,
My question is for Phil. It's a little off topic. I have heard that you really like to dance and that you're good at hip hop, and I was wondering if you would show us a move or two.
Wait, this is on the movie.
He's been waiting for someone to ask that question.
You planted the question.
You gotta do this so we can move on.
he's gonna.
How about this? I think actually when we did that Uptown Funk video, I actually think that there were some other all-stars in that video. Actually, yeah, it was all of us right here. So maybe we should all do it together. Wait, I have an idea. How about we just do the after the stop? Do the kid. Okay, we'll do it at the end of the Q&A. Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
We'll try to get it on, like, I don't know, everything is on to dance without music. It's like, yes, go ahead.
Okay, hi. I'm really nervous right now. I'm shaking.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
Yes. This is actually from, not for the movie, but like for Wong too. Like, halfway heroes. Are you guys gonna do that?
Just to give her context, that we have this talk show on our second channel. If you guys don't know, please subscribe to More Wong Fu. But it's a show called Lunch Break, and we made a joke about a series that we wanted to make about superheroes that have superpowers that aren't fully like developed. So like what is it? So an invisible man, but he's only 80% or 30% opacity. Oh, 10%. Oh man, they our videos better than we.
Credit to Taylor for that.
Right, and like someone that can fly but only like 2 feet off the ground. 3 feet off the ground. You know what? Sing the response like we might want to do at least like a skit about it. I think we're gonna have to. Yeah. Thank you though.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Thanks. Last question.
Hi, I've known you guys since I was in high school.
Okay.
But my question is, seeing as you guys are one of the most prominent Asian production companies, how does it feel being kind of the star of the show in such a stereotyped and kind of stigmatized industry? And how do you feel about going on in the future?
Thank you. That's a great question to end on. That's also a very long answer. No, it's okay. I mean, you guys want to...
It's very tough. I think a lot of their influence and a lot of their power comes from you guys and your continued support. And they've reached a place where they are to be a voice for you guys because you guys continue to watch every day and come back and come to these events. And I think that's what I have to say about it.
It's a great honor to be one of the few Asian American production companies. I think we've worked a long time, ever since college. It's been over 10 years that we've been doing this, so we're very much the old people on YouTube. Like when we met, YouTube didn't exist, so we really have seen things change a lot, and we've seen the community change, evolve, and things are very exciting for Asian Americans, and it's very inspiring to see our friends here move on to bigger and better projects, and we still keep in touch. And there's these events where it's like, hey, come by, we're gonna screen the movie at Arcadia, and Brittany is on Ninja Turtles, and she still comes by. It's like it's awesome. So I think it's a really exciting time. At the same time, there's still a long way to go, and I think a lot of that depends on support from you guys. knowing that the journey is just starting, and there's shows on TV now, and those feature Asian American actors, and people can say, I don't really like that show, or I don't, it's not my thing. But they might not realize the bigger importance of that show. If no one's watching it, then the networks will think that maybe it's not important. So there's a lot of different pieces that need to come together. But we're very honored to be part of those, like one of those pieces.
Yeah, when we first started Wong Fu, it wasn't like our intention to be this Asian American role model or company. And now that we're here, we really do see its importance, I guess, for us to represent where we can. But there's so many, like Wes is saying, there's so many pieces that in order for us as a community to, I guess, go further into mainstream, there's a lot of parts. Like on one hand, it's us, there needs to be more creators like us that want to go make content and put Asians as leads, but there also needs to be more people that are going out to be the talent and actors and that are going out for these people to team up. So I think, and then there also has to be the consumers that want to watch it. So whether you're going to let everyone here, like you guys are a part of that process. You guys are here watching our movie and supporting. So thank you guys for being part of the greater narrative. You guys are a huge part of that. And at the same time, you guys can also be the future of it as well. Like if you guys also want to go out and create and pursue arts and entertainment in your own way, you guys keep the momentum going that maybe we have already started. And that's really important as well. So I hope you guys don't, put Asian American in arts and entertainment like as something that is not important or something that you grew out of. It is very important and it's necessary for us to continue as a community. So keep supporting and coming out to these events and watching new stuff and watching Asians and YouTube. And it all matters. It really does.
Take advantage of this time we have right now and these resources, because high school was actually the first time I picked up a camera and started playing with it, and I did not think it would get me here. So it's very hard to say, what you're going to grow to become, but you can take advantage of everything that's around you to be the best that you can.
Go, explore, have fun with your lives.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring up a fun trivia. Like, there's a few like Arcadia students that were extras in the movie. I don't know if you guys are here or recognize them, but Arcadia is definitely represented in this movie because they came out. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
So thank you.
Hey, let's give it up for Wong Fu. Not only was the movie, all I can just say, I was very impressed. That movie stretched